project has been realized within the FP7 framework program of European Commission for Research and Development. We have begun actually in 2007 with the preparations of the proposal, which was submitted at the end of 2007 for the security call. Formally, the project started in June 2008. The main objective of the project was to develop the system that will support protection of European borders. The system that will be based on robotic solutions.
We thought that such system would fill the gap in the current border guards system that's consisted and built from static units bases of border guards.
Task of Frontex is coordinate collaboration between the member states. And if there is an increased risk at one of the member states, we can have a rapid border intervention team coming from many of the other member states to that part of the border. And then it would be useful to have a mobile open architecture system that can be moved and quickly plugged into what is available at that member state.
So in the current situation in Europe, we saw the gap for the system that's deployed in an emergency situation or some special situation in a specific area of border.
The idea of the TALOS project was to deliver unmanned systems into borders, so bring those unmanned solutions and integrate them with the existing infrastructure.
The TALOS system is built from three main elements. It's the command center, it's the shelter where the operator and commander is located. The second part is the communication, and the third part, the quite interesting one, is the vehicle itself. The vehicle is also combined from multiple parts, so we see the mobile platform, that's the driving part. On top of it we have the navigation and sensor platform. There we have two kinds of sensors and information that we are processing. First is the one that we are using for driving, so it's for example the driving camera in front, the safety scanner, the laser scanner on the top of the vehicle that's mapping the environment, and that allows the vehicle to drive autonomously or drive while teleoperation. And the other part of the sensors that we mounted on the vehicles are the surveillance sensors. That's the part that's giving the operator or commander the situation awareness. They are giving the knowledge about the person that's trying to go through the field or vehicles. So we can see the cameras on top, we can see on the back of the vehicle a radar, a Doppler radar that's detecting the people that are crossing the section of the border.
During the 4 years of the project realization, within the teams of partners there have been changes. Some people were delegated to some other tasks, some new people were coming, so it's quite a lot. I think that we can sum up to about 100 people that were working over the project. And what is actually standing behind me is the result of the work of these people. What I have learned from my job and other partners' jobs is that it is possible to make something even if there's a lot of distance between different partners who are developing their part. And then it can be done to integrate it into one working system.
In the name of the TALOS team, I would like to invite you to final project demonstration that will be held in Wrocław, Poland on 18th of April 2012.
The The idea was to demonstrate the functionalities of the system, to demonstrate the possibilities which it can offer to its users, but it's not mature enough to be called a product. It's not even a typical prototype. It's just the demonstrator. Let's see what it can do.
Autonomy on ground is very difficult and very complex. It's much more difficult than on the air. The development and R&D projects are very difficult and very ambitious. Sometimes things look very easy when you plan them, and then when you come to generate them, it's very hard and you encounter difficulties that you didn't predict in advance.
Due to the complexity of the complete system, which involves a lot of subsystems, a lot of computers, both on the shelter, both on the UGVs, also different cameras, video servers. We have to manage a lot of devices connected only to one network. We have also different types of traffic. We have video, we have data, we have voice, and all those traffic streams are going into the switches. So coordinating all of these traffics, assigning priorities, maintaining the quality of service was the hardest point.
From 10 different countries, we were 14 companies, institutes, universities. There were a good team in TALOS project. And this team, using the latest techniques and methodologies, starting from the user requirements, I think we analyzed the issue very correctly. We came over the problem in a good and structured way.
I think that the hardest thing is the technology itself, because it's always about research and development, and you can always meet some kind of obstacles on your way which you were not expecting, or which you were expecting but you did not know it will be so hard to overcome them.
The most interesting for me was the moment it worked. So the biggest interest for me was just to see the platform, unmanned platform, driving through the field, overcoming all the problems and going through different terrain. That was the most interesting part for me.
The international cooperation is a very good idea. I think many partners learned from the other partners. It was also very interesting and actually fun to work with partners from different parts of the world.
We learned a lot how to cooperate with such teams, and different cultures, different people, different engineers communicated together and make some real things happen. This was a very good experience for us, working in such a multinational environment.
I have to say that this TALOS project is one of the best managed regarding integration and coordination of the different partners I have participated.
Definitely very interesting technologies that have been developed in the context of TALOS. The whole solution of having these deployable, movable sensors are definitely good and could be used to reinforce European borders at their weakest point. In TALOS you have also an interesting combination of countries, of course. You have Polish leadership, and then you have the big partners from Greece, Turkey and Israel. And I must say that the collaboration between these parties seems to have worked very well.
And then after a few years, you end up with, I could say, friends who are making one thing from different places.